I have failed. Santa Claus is sending letters to my lawyers right now. He's upset. Well, Merry Christmas, everybody. Good afternoon, and we're back at the merriest place on earth, Disneyland, for one last time. Look at that sunlight fading there on the tippy top of Old Main Street Station, just kissing the American flag before it sets over the Pacific Ocean yonder. Yonder? Who says yonder? We have had a banner holiday season over here. Had an epic battle with the reservation system that I didn't always lose. We crammed in quite a few unexpected off-the-cuff holiday adventures down here. Hey, look, it's Sleeping Beauty right there. And now we might be entering Disneyland just one last time for the holidays. Belle, what the heck is going on here? Princess Overload. Christmas is right around the corner, and I'm fully in that holiday panic mode now. Have you bought everything? Have you wrapped everything? Are we all good on Grandma? Does everybody have what they need? What holiday functions are we attending? Do we have a gift for our host? You know, the full thing. The full 9 yards of Christmas panic. On the 23rd day of Christmas, my true love said to me, oh no, we forgot the Christmas tree. Honestly, I didn't know if I'd make it back down here for one last time at all. Luckily, they had a little gap in the schedule. A reservation happened to pop open. I snagged it, and I'm taking this one last chance to enjoy and soak in the holiday chaos of crowded, decorated, Christmas overloaded Main Street, USA. Look at this. The entire Christmas season, I have not been inside the Plaza Point holiday shop over here. The Christmas shop. Should have been the first place I came. It's always a favorite of the children. Look at this. They're customizing some ornaments in here. It's nice and tight and packed. Although, honestly, not the worst I've ever seen it. People are stoked to grab some last-minute holiday-themed merchandise, probably for presents at this point, I'm guessing. I just have to assume that most people have already decorated their tree. If you've ever been in here, and it's year-round now. They finally have a year-round Christmas shop like some of the other Disney parks. The decorations are phenomenal. They managed to find and pack in so many vintage Christmas ornaments up here just for decoration. So much glass for sale in such a tightly packed, congested little area. Just packed enough to give me that holiday anxiety. I'm gonna break something. To be honest with you, Christmas season is like one of the busiest seasons of the year at Disneyland. Always has been, probably always will be. I noticed something a little different this year, a new trend, which was that during the daytime it was actually really lovely. Like every day out here it would be just really light crowds, super easy to get around, relatively short lines, and then right at like 3 or 4 o'clock, especially by 5 o'clock, things would get jam-packed. By the time those Christmas parades, particularly the nighttime ones where the fake theme park snowfall begins to descend, things would fill up considerably. So the move is totally get all the rides and everything you want to do done before 3 p.m. and after 3 p.m. Just give in and go full Christmas. Enjoy the parades, the fireworks. Well, anyway, if I'm saying goodbye to Christmas, I guess there's not too much point heading into Adventureland. It's never very Christmassy over there to begin with, but it's been extra Christmassy in the Old West this year. Look at that beautiful Frontierland gate. Look at the bows and the lights. The beautiful sacks of Christmas salt left out for Santa. Ooh, and beans. Nice to see somebody left something out for the reindeer. Oh, look at this. A Christmas helicopter is flying over the park. That's awfully close. Davy Crockett's original chopper. Oh, look at that. If only Davy Crockett could have seen this, he would have loved this. Ah, family tradition, the old shooting contest. It's amazing how a few garlands, some red bows, and a string of Christmas lights can make such a massive difference. Make everything festive. And I think I'm enjoying it much more than normal because I am so tired. And I don't just mean tired like today, like, oh man, I didn't get much sleep. I'm talking about the whole month of December worth of tired. You know that kind of tired where you start feeling a little bit delirious, just a little loopy, a little punchy? You've been going so full Christmas that you're extra full of Christmas cheer. That kind of tired. So tired. Whoa, duck! Watch out, duck. So tired that I'm hallucinating. The ducks are assaulting me. So tired that everything feels a little bit like a dream, but I had to push on through. I had to come down and do the walk. Oh, you know, one spot I haven't spent any time at, really, this Christmas season is New Orleans Square. Look at that, Walton Roy's apartment. I miss when that was the Disney Gallery up there and you could just go kind of hang out or ask for lyrics to Pirates of the Caribbean, or they'd give you that little Pirates of the Caribbean map. In the old days, look at Club 33 balcony, empty. If I was a Club 33 member, I'd be on that balcony all the time. Hello, hello down there. They always make New Orleans Square look all lovely. No Jack and Sally back here at the moment. You still have that sick photo op though if you want to get a sick pic. Look at this little impish fella. A Christmas imp. What is an imp anyway? I know what impish means in context. Is there such a thing as an imp? Is that another word for an elf? Is that an offensive word? I forgot I have a computer in my pocket. I looked it up. It's traditionally defined as a small, mischievous creature or being. So basically, Allie is an imp, right? A little mythological, small, makes trouble. New Orleans Square is such a trip because it is so well themed. Hey, another look at that creepy little impish. It's not quite like an elf. It's like an evil elf. Look at that thing. Anyway, I was gonna say it's so well themed. If you've ever been, to the French Quarter in real New Orleans, and yet I don't know, it seems so underutilized back here. There's not a lot to bring me back here all the time because I'm not always looking for collectible glass. Look at this, it's not just the exterior, even the interiors of all the buildings in New Orleans Square are just so elaborate. They're so fancy. Ooh, you can buy some glitter. You can get yourself a tiara or cross the street over here and get yourself some fine perfume. Funny thing is, it sort of reminds me more of a side street in Paris than it does New Orleans. I never smell perfume in New Orleans. I mostly smell alcohol and things I don't want to mention. It's so beautiful. Look at all that hand-painted glass, hand-painted mirrors back there. Man, they really took things up a notch when they themed this out. Oh my gosh, just what I wanted for Christmas. These, whatever these are, just look so cool. There's no ride back here, other than Pirates. There's really no ride back here. There's Club 33 up there, the beautiful bridge to the restaurant. Of course, now they have this shop back here, Eudora's Chic Boutique. All themed out to Tiana now, which at least makes good use of the New Orleans theme. Look at all this coffee up here. Oh, there's the restaurant fund can, which turned out to be a very useful piece of kit for Tiana, because of course now she does have her own restaurant. The lovely, the plussed up Tiana's Palace, which actually did sort of end up being pretty awesome out here. Pretty inconspicuous, doesn't really stick out, but it's kind of cool. I'm a big Mark Twain fan, so I can appreciate anything that looks like a steamboat. But yeah, New Orleans Square, an area I don't typically spend too much time in. It was so well themed. All I can think about though when I'm walking around New Orleans Square is how high above us there's the Club 33 lounge up there above Tiana's Palace. There's the bridge over to the restaurant. There's the Court of Angels in front of us, which is the new Club 33 entry. They've taken over this town over here. Joyeux Noël. Oh, whoa. Some people trying to enter, trying to go to their dinner reservations. Anyway, I've now gotten completely off track. If the mission was looking at Christmas stuff, I'm only just realizing now I never bought the cutest popcorn bucket of the season. And I just realized I haven't been on all that many rides this Christmas season. There's been so much going on down here. So many friends visiting and so many like sort of date days with Allie and then all the adventures we've been having. I never even got on Haunted Mansion Holiday, and they did finally add a standby line, so I could just get in line and wait. But the line is awfully busy, as you can see, because of course the queue has all been redone. This is all brand new right here. Honestly, I'm cool with not making it on here during Christmas, even though I do kind of consider Nightmare Before Christmas more of a Christmas film than a Halloween film. I guess this year it was a Halloween ride for me. Normally I ignore it during Halloween and then ride it during Christmas. This year it was all backwards. I gotta say, I really miss the old school Haunted Mansion, just original recipe Haunted Mansion is my favorite. Just checking on the old barn over here. I wanted to just take a peek at Tiana's Bayou Adventure, where the barn was in the... Look at the size of that barn. This is another one of those things I've just had no luck with so far this year. I had great luck with the reservation system somehow in December, but no luck with the virtual queue system for Tiana's. We'll get on there eventually. I'm sure it'll be sticking around for a while. Most of the days that I've been here this month, I've actually had to leave before it got all the way dark like this. Kind of stoked to get one last chance to have a night wander. Talking of wandering, we have wandered far away from the Christmas theming. Gosh, the Adventureland treehouse looks so good. Something about colored lights in bushes and stuff at night, just something about that fires up the old imagination. Yeah, not too Christmassy in Adventureland unless you count these bunches of bananas Maybe hanging bananas is some sort of secret Christmas decoration for the jungle. I don't know. I don't even know how many bananas are here. Hey, come, Mr. Tallyman. Tally me banana. Here's a wicked awesome stocking stuffer. Get your grandma a Christmas snake. The old ladies, they love it. See, look at this. As a kid, this was like the most inspirational spot at night. Right here, the Maui fountain in front of the tiki room with the lights in the water and in the bushes. Definitely does feel enchanted over here. Look at this. It's a little bit of a fight to get over here, but it's now dark enough to appreciate the castle. Fully lit up in its full Christmas glory. Look at that thing. I must admit, the castle, I never get sick of looking at the castle during Christmas at night. With all those beautiful lights. It feels kind of wrong to say you'll get sick of anything at Christmas time, even the crowds, because it's Christmas, right? You want to be full of Christmas cheer. Sometimes I do get sick of all the music, though. They're piping in the same Christmas loop over and over again. So throughout the month, at the beginning of the month, you're like, yeah, beautiful Christmas songs. By the end, you're like, oh no. That's basically the only thing that starts to like, okay, I've had enough of the Christmas music. Then I get in the car and, you know, pop on some more. It's weird how everything's about mentality, right? Like I could be here right now like, oh man, there's Christmas crowds everywhere. There's people in the way, the same Christmas loop going over and over. Or I could be like, dude, look at this, is awesome. Everybody's out here having a great time, soaking in the Christmas, feeling the magic. I have to watch myself. I'm definitely a default negative person. So I'm the one that'll be like, oh, I don't know if I want to do that. It's crowded, there's all these people. And I have to, every day, make that choice to mentally adjust. Some days are better than others. Some days I don't adjust so well, but most of the time, the quest for positivity keeps me on track. Keeps me on the straight and narrow. And actually, I feel like the quest for positivity, it's been 10 years. 10 years of the quest. I've learned a lot about how to combat my own depression, my own cynicism, my own negativity. But I've also learned enough that when I fail, when I'm still feeling negative and cynical and cranky, I feel even worse. I'm like, oh, darn it, I know better than this. Just looking in the windows over here at that sword in the stone ornament over at Merlin's Marvelous Miscellany. This used to be the Merlin Magic Shop way back in the day. Way back in the old Walt Disney days. And for a long time, it was the cutlery shop, like the knives and swords, or the heraldry shop, rather. They had knives and swords, but they also had like all these, you know, you buy your coat of arms in here. That was also a private contractor. That wasn't actually Disney selling you swords in here. Look at this now. It's all sword and the stone themed once again. There's that broken lance. But for a little while there, just before, he switched it back to its original Merlin-style theming. It was a Christmas shop. This was the Christmas shop for just a little bit, or at least it was packed full of Christmas ornaments all the year round. I was hoping I would see that sword in the stone ornament. I didn't spot it in there. That's okay, there was a little bit of a line to buy stuff anyways. Parade has forced me to take a very enjoyable long cut through Fantasyland to reach the area that I'm trying to get to, because of course it's Christmas time, it's nighttime. What better area to head to than It's a Small World back there? Another thing I have not been on this year, It's a Small World holiday. I'm not 100% sure about this, but tonight might be my last chance. I might have to try to swing it. See, they never really decorate the old classic part of Fantasyland for Christmas. But just looking around at the architecture, the buildings, the spires, wouldn't it be fantastic if one year they just went nuts and covered this all with Christmas lights? Maybe they could do the inside of the rides too. You know, Captain Hook can have a Christmas crocodile. At the end of Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, maybe he can go to Christmas Hades. You know what I'm talking about, the end of this ride. Phenomenal! Maybe over at the carousel we could put sleigh bells on all the horses, not just jingles over here. We could turn them all into jingles. We could jingle all the way. You know, if I were Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk or one of those guys that just had unlimited cash, I would totally build a Toad's Hall somewhere. Like, buy a field in England and build myself a manor that was basically just a giant Toad Hall. How sick would that be? And then offer people free rides in my motor cars. What? If I'm ever a billionaire and I build my own Toad Hall, you're all invited. That's a promise. All right, time to head into the maw, into the thick things over here. And I'm talking super thick because apparently I thought I had bought myself enough time, but the parade has not come through this area yet. Still a little Heimbuck, so I'm just gonna put you down for a second. come back over here in just a second because I gotta go over there and see me some of that sweet, sweet Christmas action. All right, I guess in the meantime, generally speaking, there's not much holiday cheer going on in Tomorrowland. In the world of the future, Christmas is not much of a priority, but there is one exception, and this is the perfect time to take advantage of it so the parade gets out of our way, and that would be right over here at the Galactic Grill with this little festive situation over on the Tomorrowland Terrace stage. It's been pretty intermittent throughout the holiday season. Sometimes I see the little DJs and the dance parties. Sometimes I see absolutely nothing like this. I cannot get a handle on what the schedule actually is. That's okay, because I'm not actually here to kill time by dancing. I'm here to kill time by eating something that's a very rare treat for me indeed. I can actually eat French fries over here from this place. Get me some fries off that allergy menu. Kill some time. All I need is some fries, salt, and barbecue sauce, and I'm a happy camper. See, look at this. Completely randomly, at 6:30, Stitch has come out, getting people partying, throwing that scarf around. Dancing with Stitch. I'm dancing with Stitch. I'm a dancing fool. Yeah, clap with one hand. Yeah, I'm ready. Let's play guitar. Let's rock. Rocking with Stitch. Playing guitar with one hand. Rocking with Stitch. Joe Campana. Rocking with Stitch. Joe Campana is Stitch's biggest fan. He loves Stitch. You can't get enough of him. Oh, Homer. All right, I've finally broken away from Stitch. It was hard because I was busting a move over there. But I freed myself. I freed my mind, Neo. And now I'm going back towards It's a Small World with my friend Joey C. In tow. Oh, there we go. Finally. I have not been over here for weeks where there wasn't like a parade crowd or something going on back here. I haven't had a chance to just walk through here. Look at all this kicking room I got. I can kick my way all the way over to It's a Small World. Dude, there's nothing like this anywhere in Southern California. This is top tier. Look at all the little themed wreaths everywhere. Oh, there we go. And this is the Piece de la Resistance. Or is it just Piece de Resistance? I don't know, I'm not French. But I appreciate good Christmas decorating when I see it. I remember when they started doing this, everyone was like, what are they gonna do? They're gonna do a layover or a three-theme of It's a Small World? I remember all the doubters and the people like, that's gonna be strange. And then I remember laying eyes on the first year of It's a Small World holiday with all these lights, and I was absolutely blown away. Because the regular facade is good, right? But it's two-tone. It's this white and gold. All of a sudden you add all this color to it and it's like, whoa! Christmas overload. What do you think, Joe Campana? You like it? Christmas, It's a Small World. Remember the first year, everyone was like, they're gonna do what? They're gonna dress up the dolls?
This is over the top Christmas. Look at the lights up there. It's insane.
I've been to a lot of fancy Christmas neighborhoods, but there's never been one shot.
No.
That's so
insane.
Well, it's like getting punched by Christmas. Hard. Bam! Yeah. Look at that, it's only 6:45. I've only been here for like 2 hours. I feel like I've been here for 10 hours. I feel like I've done a couple of shifts. I'm starting to get loopy, Joe Campana. Whoa! Who turned out the lights? Oh no, Christmas is over. They've turned off Christmas. What do we, oh, never mind guys. Woo, crisis averted. Christmas is back. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? Like, this would have blown everyone's mind 40 years ago. Like, we take it for granted. Like, of course there's projectors and we project on buildings, but if they had just suddenly done this in the late 1980s, people would have lost their minds. Especially because people were all on drugs back then.
What happened was they saw this, the Germans did it.
The Germans?
There was a clock in Germany where they did a projection on it was a really famous big clock in Germany.
Oh, I didn't know that.
They did projections on it, and I thought that day, I said, 2 years in Disneyland will be doing this. And 2 years and we're doing it.
I never knew that. Well, this worked out for the best, but in the future, Disney, be very careful about which things you copy from Germany. They've had some good ideas, they've had some bad ideas. Yeah, we're getting excited out here. We're getting excited out here. Joe Campana's we're getting excited. Yes! Christmas has returned. Christmas is saved. All right, I'm trying to right a holiday wrong before I take off for the last time from Christmas Disneyland. Heading on to It's a Small World holiday. Of course, they do have Lightning Lane over here. And we could do Lightning Lane if we felt like it, but we're a couple of stand-up guys. We like to stand by, lean on a pole, try to look cool, hang out over here. Oh my gosh, oh, we grossly miscalculated right here. Look at the size of that crowd. Oh my gosh, that line is gargantuan. That's bigger than everybody's mother-in-law, for crying out loud. What have we done? How long is this line?
It's set 60 minutes.
Oh, we might have to abort this. No. I love Christmas. I love It's a Small World. I love It's a Small World at Christmas. That was a little too tasty for me. I bit off more than I could chew right there. That is a whole Christmas dinner of a crowd right there. Wow! It's because they just did the parade and all that stuff. And so there's a big rush. Several nights I've been here where it's real quiet. You could get on in 20 minutes or something like that. I should have done it. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. I have failed. Santa Claus is sending letters to my lawyers right now. He's upset. Oh, look at this. Speaking of Santa, thought I'd get one more glimpse at old St. Nick. The holiday fun with Santa and friends, but it is closed. I am too late. Oh no. All right, well, I didn't get on any rides and I didn't see Santa Claus. I'm still having fun hanging out and getting delirious. I told you I'm a little tired, I'm a little delirious. And for some reason, the more tired I get, the more sleepy and sleep deprived and delirious I get, the louder and more excited I get until I eventually just crash like the Hindenburg. I love that Toontown has got all these festive decorations. I love the Toontown of all the lands, you know, not Adventureland, not Tomorrowland, but Toontown goes full on for Christmas. I love that the Toons are celebrating. I believe this building was designed, or at least worked on, by Jim Shull, Imagineer, who I'd really like to talk to, I never have. I think he just posted a Twitter post about this exact building and said that some of the architects would ask him when he drew the buildings for Toontown if he actually wanted them built this way or if he was just a really bad artist. Like, nope, it's on purpose. Look at that. Jiminy Cricket, motivational speaker. I love this right here. Puffin and Puffin Wrecking Company with BB Wolf, retired. Then right next door, Chinny Chin Chin Construction Company. Three Little Pigs proprietors. Slap me, Joe. I gotta wake up. Slap me. Slap me, Joe. Just give me a, come on. It's okay. It's legal if I ask you to slap me. Wait, I got a better idea. I got a better idea. This'll wake you up in the morning, boy.
Rolling.
I feel worse. Okay, this is great right here. This is one of my favorite things. Yes, they decorate City Hall. They got a nice garland in front of it. And then look at this. On the right side of City Hall, you have the courthouse. You have the Toontown Courthouse, which has this epic window right there. Look at it. It's Scrooge McDuck, investment counselor. And that window right there is sun-faded. It is old. That is an OG 1993 Easter egg they have never cleaned up or fixed, which kind of fits, right? Scrooge wouldn't want you wasting money on that. But this is the weird part, right? Scrooge's window is on the courthouse, but on the other side of City Hall, they've got the Toontown Bank. No reference to Scrooge whatsoever. But instead, it's called the Third Little Piggy Bank, which is a good joke. I kind of feel like a Scrooge joke would have fit in a little better, especially considering, look at this, when they decorate for Christmas, they put up 1 zillion simoleons. And you know Scrooge would love to get his hands on that money. Look at these Toontown quarters with Mickey on them. Oh, wait. There we go. Except they're not quarters. They say 28 cents. Because, of course, Mickey Mouse born in 1928. I don't know how I went from Christmas to weird Toontown facts, but there we are, folks. Oh yeah, look at this. The Three Nephews Catering. Right up here, you have the Samba School with Jose. Fantastic. Awesome. Love Toontown. I freaking love Toontown so much. Everybody's like, really? Toontown? You? Yes. I feel like I belong here. Among the Toons. Oh my gosh, we've got a duck sighting. I hope it's not duck season or Daisy's in trouble. Look at the crowd. I love that Donald and Goofy have decorated for the holidays. But of course, I'm not here trying to scope out Donald and Goofy. What I'm hoping to run into is the Maine Mouse himself, who lives next door to this mouse, Minnie Mouse's house, looking very cute with her pink Christmas tree. But here's the home of the big star, Mickey Mouse himself. Oh man, I was hoping to be a little more empty back here, but I haven't seen Mickey in so long. I love Mickey's Christmas tree with his toy train. I love Mickey's mailbox. I don't think I can handle the full 30-minute wait for meeting Mickey tonight, but it's always worth popping into Mickey's house and just taking a look around. I love snooping around people's houses. That's what I'm doing when you don't see me on camera. I'm always snooping around people's houses. So the last time that I came in here, I walked around that corner and Mickey was just standing here in front of the fireplace all by himself. So from Mickey's POV, I come around the corner, I just stopped. I was like, am I seeing what I think I'm seeing? So I backed out of the house, I came back in, Mickey's still there. It turned out he did have a cast member with him, but the cast member was around the corner. So I just walked in here one day and Mickey was just in the living room. And that day it said it was an hour wait outside. There was no hour wait. Mickey was just hanging out in the living room. So I thought maybe I'd get lucky again, but I guess not. Today is not my lucky day, but that's okay. Oh, you know who would love this? My friend Tyler. He's really into tuna. Oh, Mickey's washing his gloves in here. All right, this day went sideways on me. But it's better than sitting around at home. Okay, this is how tired I am, Joe, that I was like, oh, memo from Mickey. And I started reading this in a French accent in my head, and I was like, this doesn't make sense. I was like, what is that? I thought it was another language. I thought it was another language. I'm losing my mind. Mickey! Where's Mickey? Mickey! Oh, Mickey's backyard. I forgot all about Mickey's backyard. Mickey's mouse kosh bagosh.
The line, this ain't no half hour.
I know, like there should be a line out here if it's a half an hour. Oh, Mickey's Movie Barn, classic. Oh no, all the carrots are gone.
The carrots are frosty.
What will we eat for Christmas dinner? Oh, there's the line. Mickey's got company, Joe.
But that's not a crazy line.
Well, look what we have here. A whole basket of taters. Maybe Mickey's Irish. His name is Mickey after all. It was a dead giveaway the whole time. More tuna for Tyler. Oh wait, not enough mayo. Tyler wouldn't like that one. I'm not bitter. I know Mickey's got things to do. Oh well. Win some, lose some. Mickey will be around. You know what? I'll see Mickey in Florida very soon. I was trying to figure out what this long line was for. I was like, oh, is there like some special treat, some special Christmas? And I realized it's the restroom. That was the line for the restroom. The restroom is very popular. It's all themed out. I'm not going to film in there and show it to you, but it's all themed out. All right, well, this video didn't turn up the way I wanted it to. Oh, wait. No, those are beets. Ah, beats me what to say now. Anyway, the adventure didn't go the way I expected it to, but you know what? It's an adventure nonetheless. The main thing is during Christmas, things get so busy and there are gifts, like I said, and plans and all the stuff. And some days it's very important for me to be home and available to help, to go pick stuff up out of the car, go get groceries. And other days it's more helpful for me to get the heck out of the living room, let Allie have her peace and quiet, and let her handle the things I'm not very good at handling. However, soon I'll have to wrap up my time here at home and help her wrap up her presents. She can't wrap up her presents for me. She should know what they are. Speaking of Christmas presents, I obviously can't tell you what I have gotten anyone because I'd be spoiling it for everybody. But I asked my son, right? He's gonna be 18 this coming year. I can't do much for him at the moment, but I'm like, oh, what do you want for Christmas? I'm trying to make it happen. It's your last Christmas as a kid with me. And all he wanted was to buy, I won't say what it is, but to buy a present for another one of his friends. It wasn't a super expensive present, it was at least $100. I was like, that's what you want? It's Christmas, shouldn't you be a little more selfish? You're still a kid. He's like, no, he's done a lot of work. They do Dungeons and Dragons and all this. He's like, he's done a lot. I just really want to give my friend a present. He really needs a present. I thought that was so sweet. I almost didn't know what to say about it. Like, what do you say? Like, I was so proud of him, but I was also like, come on, you knucklehead, don't you want anything? Oh, Christmas is over again. Oh, no, okay. Christmas is still here. Oh, my phone's ringing. What the heck? Who's calling me? Bob Gurr? Well, one thing's for sure, you never can tell what's gonna happen when you enter the gates of the original Magic Kingdom. Look at this, there's Clarice up there with Chip and Dale, aka Tick and Tack in French. Tick and Tack! Very weird whenever I see Clarice. I'm like, Clarice? Hello, Clarice. I feel like Hannibal Lecter. Clarice is all the way back from 1952. She actually predates Disneyland as a character. She's in that short 2 Chips and a Miss. I might be getting some of that wrong. That's just from the top of my head. I had to look it up because I kept seeing her in Disneyland Paris. They always had Clarice out there with Chip and Dale. I'm like, who is it? Why does she look familiar? But I don't know who she is. She's sort of an obscure character. She would be easy to forget unless you think, hello, Clarice. Does he even say that in the movie exactly like that? Hello, Clarice. Been a long time since I watched that movie. You see what I'm saying? You never can tell what's going to happen. Everything I thought I was going to do today, I did not do. And here I am talking about Silence of the Lambs in Tomorrowland, where there's no Christmas decorations at all on my grand last trip through Christmas at Disneyland. However, reservations could always pop up at the last minute. So maybe I'll get a chance to come back with Allie before the holiday season is completely done. However, I will tell you, spoiler alert, we are not going to be in California. Starting right after New Year's, I'm going to be in Nevada. And less than a month after that, we'll be in Orlando. So we're still going to have plenty of adventures around Southern California in the second half of January. And I'm hoping that means plenty of Disneyland adventures, including some more time travel. You guys saw yesterday's adventure. Go back and check that out if you missed it. That was a fun one. I want to change up the pace a little bit, take a little break from Christmas. In retrospect, maybe I should have had my last hurrah with Christmas yesterday and done that today, but oh well. We went back to the Disneyland of yesterday, back to the year 1959 through 62. A little mix of footage there with some old, very crystal clear, beautiful footage of the park. Back in the late 1950s, early 1960s. I think the title of the video is like Disneyland in 1960, because I think that's primarily where the footage was from. I love Disneyland now. It is my home. I live right here. I come down here all the time. It's one of my favorite places to be. Obviously, I met the love of my life here. I met all of you guys here pretty much. If there's one thing that I love more than the Disneyland of today, it is the Disneyland of Walt's Day. So definitely make sure to check that out. Disneyland in 1960. Tell all your friends, because it's some wonderful, glorious Randomland action. Not a Randomland adventure like this, where we don't know what in the world is going to happen when we take that first step out of our door or out of the car. Today's adventure was a little weird, but this has been a fantastic Christmas season. I've been having a lot of fun just cranking out Randomland adventures so that I can hang out with you a little more often. I know nobody was expecting it, so several people have told me like, man, slow down, I gotta catch up. Hopefully you'll be able to catch up over the holidays. Look at this. Look at the crowd already assembling and taking up all the space on the sidewalk here. Everyone's getting their last minute selfies with the castle. Anyone who's planning on leaving a little bit early is trying to crank it out now, because they're going to close this area off any time now for the Christmas fireworks. I'm not going to be staying for those, so this is probably the best time to make my escape while I still can, before we get totally locked in. Okay, so maybe this is a little too in the weeds or a little too behind the scenes, but I will tell you this, like last year, for example, I'll come down here and I'll film all the time. I'll film all kinds of different episodes, different Randomland adventures. I don't know, for whatever reason, like earlier this year and last year, if I had filmed something like this today, I would have just deleted it. I would have gone, it's not quite, as epic as I wanted it to be, and this didn't happen that I had planned on. And so this would have hit the cutting room floor. I'm trying to turn over a new leaf, trying to just bring you along for whatever happens. Now that you, the ones who matter, have made it all the way, the hardcore, the most extreme, have made it here to the end of the video with me, I'd really like your feedback on that. So you can leave a comment down below, or even better, go to Instagram.com/JustinScarred. There's 2 R's in there, not scared. It's not Halloween. And leave me a comment over there on Instagram, I do read all the comments over there, although YouTube, not so much. YouTube comments can be quite the cesspool. Any of you who have spent any amount of time on YouTube will understand what I'm talking about, but I usually pay close attention to the Instagram comments, and also my email's on there. So if you need to get a hold of me for something else, something business related or something like that, just hit me up. I may not always reply. I am the world's worst replier. Ask anyone who's friends with me how often I actually reply to texts or calls. Not very often. That's because I have something fun called an executive function disorder. I can only remember 2 or 3 things at a time, so I'm running around filming stuff. I have no time for thinking about other things. It's a thing. It's not a fun thing to have, but at least it makes life interesting for all my friends and relatives. All right, guys, the holidays aren't quite over yet, but let me take this opportunity now to thank you all so much for watching this video, for watching until the very end, but for hanging out with me for this past, 10, 12 years here at Disneyland, Disney World, down Route 66 in Paris, France, all over the world, around the country. All you guys who've joined me for the morning announcements on Patreon, the podcast over there, to the sometimes vlogs, to these Randomland adventures, to the OG, the original Randomland show. Some of you guys have been hanging out with me since the Live Fast Die Poor days, all the way back when this whole filming at the park thing was a total brand new weird thing that nobody was doing back in the day, man. But I just want to say you guys have changed my life for the better. You have made me try hard to be a better person. And as hard as I've tried to be enlightening or at least entertaining over the years with all kinds of different video adventures of every size, shape, and description, I have to say that collectively you guys have given me 10 times more than I could ever give you back. And so the adventures may be random. They may be coming at odd times and in odd forms. But my Christmas gift to you is I'm going to try to keep this streak going. We're going to keep filming and hanging out and having wacky adventures, not just here in Disneyland. We're going to go to Knott's Berry Farm. We might go to Universal. We might go to the desert and see the Old West. We're going to be jamming through the holidays, jamming through those regular days that are nothing. We're gonna jam on Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays, with no script, no safety net, just the quest for positivity, like a Christmas star to guide us, the spirit of adventure in our hearts, and a whole lot of silliness to top it off with. Just over here saying goodnight to Minnie Mouse. Wish Mickey some pleasant dreams. And last but not least, guys, since you've reached the end, you've done your duty. So from my heart, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy New Year, Happy Holidays. Go home, sleep well. Oh my gosh, that Ewok has a lightsaber. Who has armed the Ewoks?